Oh, fuck. Hold on, I gotta do the 30-second countdown shit. Hold on a second. What's good, y'all? I was talking for a good few minutes before I realized that I wasn't live. Shit, that's crazy. But as I was saying, those idiots out there made me step up my game by taking precautions and being careful with who I allowed to join the live stream. Didn't know I was going to get porn bombed in the middle of the night or early this morning, whenever it was, you know. I'm just chilling, watching Halloween Ends. Well, not Halloween. Halloween Ends. Halloween Kills. I think it's ridiculous people would do that dumb shit. Fucking porn bomb a live stream. That's just dumb. Damn. That shit's just weird, man. Oh, man. I gotta wait until I get my check so I could buy me some weed. Sucks I have to chill sober. Try to go live on Instagram with my tablet. I can't go live on that shit. I could do everything else on my tablet. I just can't go live on my tablet with Instagram. Can't go live on Facebook because I don't have 100 followers and my account's made. I made some changes to my account. Unless I have 100 followers on Facebook, but I use my middle name and not my first name when using Facebook. I used to have an account with my first and last name, but I deleted my Facebook and started over. What's good, Dragon Slayer? Same, same. Oh, man. Shit, I went live on my laptop. I don't usually like to go live on my laptop. I usually like to just make music on my laptop, but I figured I'd go live on my laptop. I try to go live on fucking Instagram from my laptop, but couldn't figure that one out. I could not figure out how to go live on my laptop with Instagram. With my cell phone, I can do it. I could do it on my cell phone, but I can't figure it out on my laptop. Damn, it's been a hell of a day. Damn, it sucks I don't have no weed, but there's some days I gotta get used to not having it. I have to get used to not having weed some days. Oh yeah, that resin smells good, but damn, that resin's fucking thick. Tell you the truth, I'm actually glad that Ronnie don't do that fucking live stream anymore because that dude, I don't know what to say about him. But I tell you one thing, I damn sure wouldn't say to nobody, "You look like a 40-year-old drug addict." I know I keep talking about that, but I was like, man, what kind of shit is that? This jit saying that shit to me, and nobody could blame me that he asked me if we were cool. I never gave him an answer. I never said yeah. I never said no. I was like, fuck that, dude. That's some shit I would never say to somebody, and then try to be cool with them. Fuck that. Well, it looks like I'm scraping for resin. Right? Shit. Some people just don't want you being cool with them. Some people just don't want you being cool, you know? Not with them anyways. Shit, I'm cool with you, Dragon Slayer. I try to be cool with everybody humanly possible. I try to be cool with everybody as much as possible. Same. Same. Oh yeah, shout out to Lady Chaos. You know, I didn't even know that menacing was a crime. I didn't even know that. That's a new one to me. I've never heard that one before, but damn. Menacing. Fucking LB Sickening got locked up for menacing. I mean, like, how do they charge you with that? How do they charge you with menacing? It's a new one to me, but damn. Oh my God. That's bad. You can't beat up on people like that. I don't think actually you can't really be beating up on anybody period actually regardless of size. Nah. Even I remember watching the a Family Underground DVD where there was this little person that wasn't that's a juggalo, and I'm like, hell yeah, man. You know, I want to find me a woman that's a little person. Shit. If I did find me a woman that was a little person, I would love her and like there's no tomorrow. And that's real. But damn, my bong is full of fucking resin. Damn, that's crazy. Shit. Those Terrifier movies don't have shit on this Halloween shit. Well, these Halloween movies don't have shit on the Terrifier films, I mean. I was meant to say I got that shit backwards. Because with the Terrifier films, man, that looks like real horror movies. That's a real horror movie compared to like fucking Halloween or Friday the 13th. They make that shit look like fucking a kid's horror movie. If I had a choice to let my son watch one or the other horror movie, either Terrifier or Halloween, I let him watch Halloween. I'd say, nah, you can't watch Terrifier. That shit's too fucking violent. But I'm collecting some resin. They were chasing this guy in this movie thinking he was Michael Myers, but they found out that he wasn't Michael Myers. Damn, that's crazy. You know, I used to go into this barber shop where and get my hair cut, but there was this guy, he was racist, so I never went back. I never went back to that barber shop again. That dude said some racist shit and I was out. I was like, man, fuck this guy. Fuck this racist dick. I'm out of here. Damn. So he's worse than Ronnie. He's worse than that Ronnie dude. I couldn't make fun of somebody because of their appearance. I couldn't do no shit like that. Hell no. Oh fuck, man. I don't know why people love. I don't know why some people love doing that. My son's grandmother, she loves taking people to court. She'll make up any reason to take you to court. That's the kind of person she was. And I was like, oh hell nah. I couldn't fuck with nobody like that. Damn, that's fucked up. This is going to be one big ass ball of resin. And when I hit that shit, I gotta hold that shit because I ain't got no weed. Sucks I don't know anybody around here that smokes weed. Otherwise, I'd be chilling with them right now. Uh, I remember I used to say shit on Facebook during my live streams, and then they would take me down. They would take my live streams down because they'd say, "You're inciting violence." Man, that shit sucked. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, well, shit. People shouldn't piss me off, man. I wouldn't incite violence or anything like that if people didn't piss me off. I know. I need to fucking control my anger. I have a tough time doing that, and that's easier said than done. That's way easier said than done. People be like, man, you need to control your anger. How about you try to have somebody make you mad and then you try to control that shit? It's hard. That shit is fucking hard. I think that's the biggest challenge I have, controlling anger. Damn. I couldn't fuck with Big Will, man. I couldn't fuck with him. I couldn't fuck with nobody that fucks with Big Will. Anybody who's like friends with him, I couldn't be friends with them because they probably be trying me and shit. They be trying me, and I'll be like, man, fuck you guys. They try to tell him that's not Michael. That's not Michael Myers. Of course it ain't. Michael Myers wears a mask, and that dude's like fucking 6'4" or something like that. 6'5" or 6'6". This guy don't match Michael Myers' height. The guy has to be like fucking 5'6" or something, 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around that. And he's bald. Well, negative people always end up being cool with other negative people. You know what I mean? Negative people always end up being cool with other negative people. That's why they click so well. But damn, I'm scraping my bong for resin. Man, this resin looks like fucking ant shit. That shit looks like fucking ant turds. And why is it that Big Will be looking like somebody off of fucking To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen? Oh, man. Man, all this shit looks like fucking ant turds. Fucking weed resin looks like ant turds for real, man. Oh, that's funny. Well, let me try to take this hit. With resin, you have to hold it in. You have to hold it in with resin. It's not weed. It's just fucking, I don't know. You know, I thought about trolling Big Will's live streams, but I'm like, hell nah, man. I got better shit to do with my life. Why the fuck would I do some shit like that? That's what they do. Big Will is Diddy. What? Well, you wouldn't be wrong about that because he did pull some Diddy shit. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. You know, I like watching movies on the TV because the movies I downloaded actually play on here, but they don't play on my projector. Oh shit. The feeling's mutual. Provost hates Big Will, and I don't like him either. I don't know him well enough to hate him. I just don't like him. It's just like with Cannibal Cannabis. I don't hate him because I don't know him well enough to hate him. I just don't like him. I don't like Cannibal Cannabis or Big Will because I don't like bullies. I despise bullies. I don't care who you are. If you're a bully, I ain't gonna like you because it takes me back to fucking elementary school. Those are the very same people I had to stand up against. But I'm actually thankful for the bullies I had in first grade because they taught you how to stand up for yourself. I believe the real victory when it comes to fights is that you stood up for yourself. That's all that matters. It don't matter if you win a fight or you lose a fight. As long as you stood up for yourself, that's all that matters. Nobody could take away the fact that you stood up for yourself. Damn sure can't. They can't take away the fact that you stood up for yourself. Shit, I'd take a beating and still stand up for myself, man. Damn. Thank God, man. Thank God. That dude was trolling me in my live stream when I talked about wanting to do a track with Provost. I'd love to do a track with him because that dude is fucking cool. I can't stop listening to Batman. Shout out to Provost. Shout out to Provost. Much love, homie. Oh shit. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to Instagram me that link. You're gonna have to send me that link through Instagram so I can check it out. And that's a collaboration that needs to happen. Malicious Joker and Provost, that shit needs to happen too. There's quite a few movies on here that I downloaded that I can't watch for some reason. What are they? What are they? Either on TV or on the projector. There's a few movies on here I can't watch. Can't watch Batman 1989 or Batman Returns on the projector. That sucks. Yeah. Shit. I would talk to Provost if he hit me up. Yeah, man. I would definitely talk to Provost if he hit me up. I just prefer people to hit me up before I hit them up, you know? Ain't no disrespect, you know? It's just that shit, I like to be hit up first, you know? I much prefer people to shoot me a DM or whatever, you know? But sometimes if I have to shoot a DM to somebody, I'll shoot a DM. I don't want to, but most of the times I do. I much prefer people to shoot me a message, you know? Shit, like Lex the Hexmaster, he sent me a message like, I don't know, a couple years ago. But I was actually working with Sutter Kane. But shit, I need to upload that shit, man. I need to upload that fucking interview. I don't know about uploading it to YouTube, but I'll upload it somewhere. I'd have to check one of my SD cards and find out which one I have the that interview on. I have both of them. Not only I have the interview from the Let Sesh, but I also have the interview from Tales from the Lotus Pod too. I have both of them on an MP4 format because I was like, ain't no telling what could happen. I thought about that whole incident with the boy Blue when I went on his fucking live. Hell yeah. When I went live with him, we were talking about the shadow government, chemtrails, and a bunch of other shit. Like government conspiracies and cover up. Because he was doing the Juggernaut show. Or the Juggaluminati show. Something like that. And at the time, I didn't download the format. I didn't download a format of it. I didn't download a copy of my podcast of that live stream that I did with the boy Blue back in what 2019, 2018, somewhere around that time. But one thing is for certain, I will never go on his show. Never go on his show. Never again. I'm never going on his show again because he took down the stream. He took down the live. He took down that live stream. I just didn't make a copy of it. I should have. I should have at the time, but I wasn't thinking about it. But this time around, when I went on the Let Sesh a couple of days later after that, I had downloaded the live stream, which was pretty badass. And then I downloaded the live stream from Tales from the Lotus Pod when a few days after I went on that. But now that I got the okay from Lady Chaos to upload that stream, to upload that video, I'll do it. I just didn't know if I could because that's her shit. The Let Sesh is her thing, and I didn't want to step out of line and do that though. But I did download it so I could watch it a lot. You know, I've been irritable without having weed. You know, I'd be irritable without that shit. Yeah. Ah, damn, son of a bitch. Ow. Fuck. That shit hurt. I gotta wait until that feeling goes away. Ah, damn. You ever bash your fucking elbow and it sends that funny feeling through your arm? Man, that shit just happened to me. Oh, fuck. That shit fucking hurt. I think that was that same area where I got that scar from where I I was playing with my dog Ace, and I had jumped back. I had jumped back and because my I was playing with my dog, right? I had jumped back and caught my elbow on a counter, and that shit broke and turned into a sharp piece and fucking cut my shit wide open. I checked my dog. I was like, "You all right, Ace? You bleeding, boy?" I check him, and I'm like, "Nah, you're not bleeding. Where's all this fucking blood coming from?" I look at my arm, and blood's just running down my arm. I'm like, "Oh shit, it's me. I'm bleeding." So I call my grandfather, calm as can be. I'm like, "Hey, I think I might need some band aids. I'm kind of bleeding here." My grandfather comes over. He looks at it. He's like, "You need a lot more than a band aid." I'm like, "Well, I think I miscalculated that, but I am bleeding pretty bad." He came back with something, a band aid, a bigger band aid to put over that, and then wrapped it with fucking tape and shit. He wrapped that shit with tape, and then he put gauze over it. He put a gauze sling over it, and I'm like, "Damn, that shit sucks." And before he left, he said, "If I were you, I would have that stitched up." That's one thing he shouldn't have told me. He shouldn't have told me to have it stitched up, because when he told me to have it stitched up, I thought to myself, "Oh, he wants me to fucking sew my shit up." Okay, okay. And I went and borrowed a needle from one neighbor, went to another neighbor's house, borrowed some thread. I told my neighbor, I'm like, "Look, I got a gash right there, and I'm bleeding pretty bad, and I'm gonna play doctor and stitch that shit up." They're like, "You're crazy," but okay, you could have the needle, you could have the thread. They both said that, and when I got back, I fucking stitched that shit up. I fucking stitched that shit up, man. Man, where the fuck's the remote at? I just got done watching Halloween Kills. I put some other movies on here. I only put like probably about 4 movies on here that are new. Most of my movies, I got Beavis and Butthead Do America, Blair Witch Project, Man of Steel, Matrix, The Matrix Revolution, of course, Halloween Kills, Halloween 1978, Stephen King's It, but it's the first part of it. It's part one of it. I have A Nightmare on Elm Street. I have Until Dawn, downloaded Until Dawn from Web Videocaster. I had to go through a lot of fucking shit to download that shit, man. I have Orphan and Orphan First Kill. I have The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight. I have the Batman from 2022. I have Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. I have Captain America Brave New World, Wolverine Origins. I think I need to delete Last Stand because that don't play all the way through. Hell yeah. almost burst out laughing because I took a picture of myself making fun of my grandfather having a stroke and shit. But the reason why I do shit like that is because my grandfather's a fucking asshole to me. Hold on, I'm going through my photos, trying to find that video. I keep everything I do, you know? I keep everything I do. As far as music, interviews, anything music related, best believe I'm going to get a copy of it somehow. Somehow, some way, I'm going to get a copy of it. Yeah. And the thing about the Your Nightmares track with Chris Reese and Risen Mikey is that I didn't get a copy of the track until I went and downloaded it. It's like I never got a track emailed back with the track completed. Well, hold on, let me find that shit. It's here somewhere. Man, I tell you, that's the reason why I started my Facebook account over again, and I deleted the other Facebook because I was saying some off the wall shit. A lot of people would be mad at me too. I would have a lot of people fucking mad at me because of that shit. Damn. Oh, that's funny. I took a screenshot of this post I made on Facebook when I had my other account. I said next time a fake chick asks me if she can move in with me, I'm gonna tell her no because I don't have a big ass yard for you to run around in, and I don't have a dog house for you to live in. Besides, I'm not prepared to take care of a dog. Oh yeah, and I'm not sexist by any means. I'm just I don't know, been through a hell of a lot. Oh. I think I know where that those videos are. It's on one of my flash drives. If it's not on this one, I'm gonna have to switch it and go to the other one. Hold on, I have to take the case off my tablet and put the other SD card into my tablet as well. Wait. Let me see. Am I gonna have to switch SD cards? Yeah, I am. I am gonna have to switch SD cards. Oh yeah. I have two SD cards. Damn. Man, damn! Don't tell me I have to fish in the trash. Wait, maybe I don't have to. Let me see. Let me see. Shit. Uh, nope, not necessarily. I think I could still get the content off this fucked up phone. But let me find. There's one thing I gotta get off this phone before I toss it in the trash. None in that folder. Not there. Should have named them. What? Hell yeah. I should have named that shit. Yep, found them. I found it. Hold on, I gotta upload that to Facebook. But since I already have them on the desktop, it's good to go. I just need to back it up to another SD card. There we go. Yeah. Shout out to Sammy One Thumb. I'm uploading that video. Oh yeah, that video is still slowly uploading. I should have figured it was still on the phone if I checked both SD cards. That should be on my extended hard drive too, because I do keep a collection of everything I do on that. Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Shit. How long is this going to take? I'm still waiting for this shit to upload. So just keep Facebook open, finishing, keep Facebook open. Okay. I can't close Facebook until that shit uploads. But damn, that shit takes forever. Damn. I gotta get a new phone too. This shit's gone to hell. Threw that bitch last night, and the speaker don't work right. Can't really hear shit out of it because I threw that motherfucker. And besides, it was glitching on me anyways. It wanted to open like 25 different apps at one time and do all this other shit. I almost wanted to break that bitch several times. I almost wanted to break this fucking phone. Damn. I sold my Chromebook, man. I shouldn't have though, but I did. I could have used that for like hooking up my merchandise and shit, but damn, I wasn't thinking about that. I could still do that on my laptop though. Oh man, fuck. I'm watching Batman Assault on Arkham. It's a DC animated film, but I can't turn the volume up because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Man, I could have told you that. Actually, I was saying that the whole time. I was saying people like Jackal Gold Bitch, Cannibal Cannabis, and all them other people that are negative is not worth the time, dude. They're just a waste of time, man. That's the thing about people who want to waste your time, man. They can't steal your time unless you willingly give it to them. So therefore, they ain't willingly stealing your time. You're giving them your time, and that's not worth it, man. Yeah, man. Don't give people that ain't worth your time. Don't give your time to people that ain't worth your time, man. I bet a lot of people have told you that, man. Not just me, probably Provost, DJ Fire, Systematic Psycho. I should have named Systematic Psycho after before DJ Fire, but yeah. I learned a long time ago, man. Just don't give people that ain't worth your time, man. Shit, I ain't on YouTube that much either. But that interview I did on the Let Sesh was pretty badass. I actually like both of my interviews, but I actually like the Let Sesh better. Yeah. Damn, these cats be crazy. I'm trying to keep them from tearing that sheet down because I use that sheet to watch movies on my home theater projector. Wait, I think I remember what Lady Chaos was asking me if I was still going through that shit about my grandmother, and I'm like, yeah, I still am. You know, you never get over a family member's passing. You never get over some shit like that. If you're close to them, man, you never get over it. That shit becomes a part of you. All that shit becomes a part of you, man. Every terrible moment in your life becomes a part of you. And a lot of people tell me that's usually what makes you. Going through some shit is really what makes you. Damn, I gotta get those cats away from the fucking curtain. Get out of there. Get out of there, Bubba. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there, boy. You ain't you messing with stuff, boy. Ah, ah, ha, Bubba. Shit, you wild, boy. You wild. Ah, damn. I'm staying out of politics, fam. I'm staying out of that shit, man. I ain't want nothing to do with politics anymore. And that's the reason, man. Trump's the reason why I'm fucking done with politics now. I can't believe people think I'm nuts because I think the earth is flat or I know the earth is flat. Damn. But shit, could you imagine if I went to the gathering? I'd probably be telling juggalos that the earth is flat. I know I'd be telling that to the juggalos for or Jesus Saves Juggalos group. I would be telling them that. I'd be like, the Bible is the original flat earth document. And it is too. That shit is the original flat earth document. I don't believe the globe earth theory. The the globe earth theory is not real. And shit, that shit lost in court not once but twice because this one guy he took that shit to court, man. There was a flat earther and a round earther in court, an actual court of law, and flat earther won not once but twice, and I'm like, holy fuck, man, the earth is flat. It all makes perfect sense. It all makes perfect sense that the earth is flat. If you said that to anybody, they would think you're fucking crazy. They'd be like, nah, man, you're fucking nuts, dude. Nah, for real, dude, the earth is fucking flat. And a lot of people get it wrong about the Bible. They say the Bible is fucking religion. They say Christianity is a religion, but it's really not. It's not a religion at all. Oh yeah, man, it is flat. And we never went to the moon. They fucking lied about that shit. In 1969, they lied about the space travel and the moon landing. We never been to the moon. The reason why I know we never been to the moon is because of the 1962 operation that the U.S. government carried out called Operation Fishbowl and Operation Dominic. They did like 11 nuclear high altitude tests to try to break the firmament, but they couldn't break the firmament. That's how they found out that there's a fucking firmament over the earth. They call it the glass dome or the glass ceiling, but commonly known as the firmament. That's why space travel ain't real. And all these other planets that they say exist are fucking lies. None of them are real. I'll tell you why, because they're all based off of fucking Egyptian and Greek gods. Listen to the names. Neptune, Mars, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto. The other so-called 8 planets in the solar system don't exist, man. The only planet that exists is Earth, and Earth is a flat stationary disk. It's a flat stationary disk with an unbreakable dome over it. And every time they do a shuttle launch, we're not going up into space. That's why astronauts look like they're coming back from a fucking scuba diving mission instead of a space mission. And the Blue Origin, they didn't go to space either. They never went up into space. All they did was go up into the Earth's atmosphere for a few minutes and then come back down and claim they went up into space. And they already leaked the fucking audio recording of Katy Perry crying on the phone to her mom that we didn't really go into space. No, you didn't go into space because space travel is fucking impossible. And fuck anybody who wants to debate that shit, because you mean to tell me that, quote unquote, back then we had the technology to go up into space, but now in 2025 we can't even do that. Of course we can't do that now because we never did it before either. And the director, Stanley Kubrick, I can't pronounce his name. He directed The Shining and another movie, Eyes Wide Shut. I think that's another reason why they killed him. They killed that man because he talked about secret societies. He exposed secret societies in that movie, Eyes Wide Shut. It had Tom Cruise in it. You know, they like to put the truth in movies, right? They like to put a lot of truth in movies. Surely, movies are works of fiction, but also contain subliminal messaging and predictive programming. And it's all to condition the masses. And we should have known that Donald Trump was going to be president because The Simpsons predicted that in what, 2000? The year 2000, they predicted that shit. into an episode called Bart to the Future. But damn, they made a lot of fucking eerie predictions that happened to come true. I'm like, damn, man. What are the odds of that? That shit's crazy. A lot of people like to theorize that Matt Groening is a Freemason, which he probably is, because why else would he have knowledge to such things? And he likes to put it in his cartoons, The Simpsons. Hell, Family Guy's kind of guilty of predictive programming because of the Boston Marathon bombing, you know? Now, I tell you about the coronavirus pandemic. They planned that shit. They planned that shit. Yeah. You know how they planned it? They ran a simulation. They ran a simulation in somewhere between late 2019, I believe they said it was 2019. They ran a simulation called Event 201, where they showed a simulation of how the nation, the public, and the governments of the world would respond to a pandemic or a planned demic, something they planned to happen and to infect people with it. And to tell you the truth, I was absolutely shocked and baffled that the fact that all the people that they claim died of coronavirus never died of coronavirus, but died of other related health related illnesses. Never, never did they put coronavirus on the death certificate of a person. That shit's absolutely insane, man. Yeah. I never got vaccinated. I didn't trust it. Something about that shit scared me, dude. I was like, oh hell no, I ain't sticking no fucking needle in my arm, dude. Shit. What? I get that fucking shot and then a couple of days later I'm dead? Fuck that. Shit, I'd rather start a revolution and try to fight this shit. But in order for me to get soldiers and people that would really fight this shit, they gotta know what they're fighting against. Well, I'm kind of high. I'm kind of high. Not too high, but I'm kind of high. I would have thought they would have came out with another DC animated movie for the Arkham games, but they only came out with Batman Assault on Arkham, and you barely see Batman in it, but mostly you see the Suicide Squad, which is Deadshot, Black Spider, Harley Quinn, um, Killer Frost, and King Shark. Yeah. Damn, that shit's still trying to upload? Damn. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely fucked this phone up. Not on purpose, even. I just got pissed off and threw that bitch. Oh, man. Hmm. But damn, I could talk Batman too. Damn. It's Monday the 23rd. I still gotta wait until, I don't know, a few more days. Let's see how much space is on my SD card.
16 gigabytes. Damn.
All right, fam. I'm just gonna hop off here and chill. All right. Peace. Much love. Whoop whoop.